What's going on, guys? It is Alric Phoenix. Hope you guys are feeling pretty good today on this long weekend. Well, I guess for some people it's a long weekend. It is Easter weekend. This is some Ballista on standoff. It's demolition and it's pretty quick. The enemy team didn't go for the bombs. We kept it pretty locked down every single time, both rounds. So it's a pretty fast gameplay, and I come out pretty darn good. But it's fast, and I wasn't running anything super lethal, so it is what it is. I've been having a lot of fun with COD lately. That's normally you get bored with a game, you upload in something else. Like in October, I was uploading what was it? Borderlands 2, because that's a fun game. And even a couple months ago, I was uploading, or not a couple months ago, a month ago, I was uploading a bunch of SSX gameplay. But I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun lately, which is cool. A lot of rage moments, though. Man, I've been rage quitting games left and right. Anyways, today I wanted to do some real talk for a sec because I have something on my mind. Because it came up a little earlier. I was listening to some people talk about depression and medication and that kind of stuff. So, let's be real. I want to talk for a second on Ritalin and ADD. ADD, for those of you that don't know, is attention deficit disorder. You are hyper. You are unable to hold your attention onto something for more than 5 minutes at a time. It often describes the gamer generation, the people that are 30 and under, because we are bored and switch attention and focus really easily and fast, and often, there's a whole bunch of things that can characterize exactly what goes on with ADD and people that have ADD. And I have issue with it. So when I was a kid, I had so much energy, that when I was about 12 or so, parents are like, what's wrong with this kid? Why is he bouncing off the walls all the time? He can't seem to focus on anything. He's doing, poorly in school as a 12-year-old. And so they took me to see, I guess it was more of a counselor therapist-y thing. And basically it was, oh, ADD. This was, I guess this was mid-90s, so ADD was the answer for, and was the answer for a long time to anyone that didn't want to sit in class. So here's your prescription for Ritalin. Drug them up. That'll solve the problem. Now, I in general have an issue with Ritalin. Now, there are people, first of all, just to clarify, there are people with ADD, and ADD is absolutely a real thing. It is absolutely a real thing, but there are steps that can be taken. It's this over-medication of everything that people perceive as wrong with kids that kind of drives me to the anger side of the force here. Because, so in a nutshell, Ritalin, you have a lot of energy built up in your mind. You have things you want to do. You have things you want to say. So they say, here's this drug that's going to help you concentrate. So what, in my experience only, what it does is it takes that energy, takes the part of your brain that's creative, that wants to kind of be let loose a little bit, and says, you're going to sit in this little box while this drug's in effect. And while that's in the little box, you don't want to go and do these other things. You just want to sit and look. So, like, that shit messed me up for a long time. Because if you think about this as a long-term effect, so you have a 12-year-old to, let's say, 16, and you say, we're going to lock up all your energy into this little box for 8 hours a day, every single day during the week, and every time you need to do homework, we're going to do the same thing. Just, it's a constant thing of, let's lock up your energy in this box. So what ended up happening, and this is my experience, so I can't speak for everyone. For some people, it's fine. But what happened with me is, it kind of ends up, you basically end up with multiple personalities. And that's honestly what happened to me. It takes my energy, and and all of a sudden there's school me who's calm and sitting there and very collected, and then when that drug that's kept my excitable part of my personality and energy and has locked it up, when that drug was worn off, all of a sudden I go from super calm to super almost manic. You know, there I really have an issue with the over medication of kids, and that's one of the things that I really hate. People prescribe Ritalin for any kid that can't sit still in class, ignoring the fact that kids aren't meant. You know, we're not meant to sit in class for 8 to 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day. We're animals. We're meant to be doing other things. So, anyway, so yeah, quick little rant. Maybe I'll do a full 12-minute thing talking about this, because Ritalin and everything kind of bugs me, and medication to deal with hyperactivity kind of bugs me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do like a nice long video on this. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Leave a comment if you have any alternate opinions. This is Phoenix. Peace out, guys.